what could be more inviting than the local coffee shop with fresh baked goodies, delicious lunch foods, books, art, and friendly people? That's what makes Saskatchewan such an inviting place. Chatty coffee crews and the love of home cooking. Now where's Kelly and Wendy? Kelly, and you must be Wendy.
I'm Wendy, hello.
Thank you so much for letting us be here. Kelly and Wendy, sisters who run the wonderful Blue Rooster Cafe and Studio here in gorgeous Pilot Butte, Saskatchewan. Now we're going to chat with these lovely ladies in just a bit, talk more about the Blue Rooster Cafe and the beautiful artwork you've got here and the incredible food and all the beverages in just a bit. First, I'm going to enjoy this gourmet coffee. You call this a what?
A dirty chai latte.
A dirty chai latte. I'm going to enjoy this while you join the coffee crew at Theodore's in Martensville.
We're making it from scratch. We start 10 o'clock at night, so that when you come at 6:30, it's fresh. It's hot. It's, you know, it's good. We're in Martensville, of course, and then we have a corner store that we're in here in town. And then we are out, we're in Warman, we're in Dalmany, Delisle, Vanscoy, Langham. Oh my goodness. So we've got people coming from Osler, we've got people coming from PA, Waka. They're coming from all over. Just after we bought the bakery, we were making cinnamon buns. And my father-in-law and my mother-in-law are the ones that helped us buy the bakery. And they noticed that we were taking our ends and tossing them in the garbage. And I think my father-in-law almost had a heart attack. He was appalled at the fact that we were just tossing out this delicious dough that's considered our ends, and he wanted us to keep them. They were going to bake them at home because you can't waste the goodness. So we started thinking about it, and then that night I was looking through a magazine and I see something called monkey bread, and I'm like, oh, that would make something pretty awesome with these. And we ended up with upside down monkey muffins. They're just random, it's just your ends chopped up and then shoved in muffin pans. Amanda's mom decided that they were called monkey brains, which was kind of cute, kind of funny. I think we all got a chuckle on that one. Some people like raisins, some people like them without raisins. Personally, I think the raisins add flavor. We try and stay as nut-free as we can be. I mean, a lot of people want nuts in their squares. Squares are the worst one, and cookies. So the cookies that have nuts in them, we don't make them here. We bring in a frozen dough and then we bake them, but we don't want to contaminate everything. We do a lot of the orders for the schools in town. You just have to stay as nut-free as you can. That's a monkey muffin. When you get that little phone call from somebody saying, you know, I haven't had one like that since I was a kid, you know, you feel it and then you pass it on to the staff and they feel it, like they know that it's the chaos that we get sometimes, the absolute, you know, crazy, but it's worth it right then and there. Coffee crew, there's the men's crew and there's the women's crew. There's two groups. They each have their own traditions. The guys like to celebrate birthdays differently from the women. If we find out about it, then they usually get a free donut or something. There's just they're very regulars that come in. You can almost meet them at the door with the same order every day.
The apple fritter man.
Yeah, he's the apple fritter man. He comes in.
And the muffin man comes in every morning for 2 hours.
Yeah, he comes in and he doesn't want you to plate it. He says, put it right in my hand. You know, he's just fabulous. It's
One
just,
donut hole for his dog.
yes, always one donut hole for his dog. Every once in a while you get somebody coming in for something important or something unique, and you drop what you're doing and you just do it.
Okay, Daniel.
No.
Meetings at 10.
Oh, you're funny. Get lost. A friend of mine just came to me. She works in the rehab department at the hospital. And there's a lady that just kicked cancer in the butt. She had brain cancer. So we're making her a cake that says cancer, but that has a great big, you know, get lost sign on it.
Oh, there it is.
There's your cancer cake.
Perfect, eh?
Yeah.
That'll work. No sprinkles?
Oh, Paige is eating a donut. You're on a candid camera now, honey. We bust our butts to make it. Gotta enjoy it. Wow.
And here we are, Kelly and Wendy of the Blue Rooster Cafe and Studio here in Pilot Butte. Good food, good people, family-run business. You guys are sisters.
Yes, and she's the oldest.
No, she just tells everyone that.
Now, whose idea was it to come up with the Blue Rooster Cafe and Studio?
We've just always had the idea for years and years.
Yes. Just
When did it open?
this past February.
Yeah,
It'll be
February
a year.
13th.
Yeah.
Not even a year old yet, so
No.
this is new to Pilot
Yes.
Butte. You knocked it out of the park your first try.
We designed and did all the building inside.
Yeah.
You did all this?
Yes. Our husbands and,
And sons
and
Of course.
Yeah.
Well, family
Yes.
business, you know, families
Yeah.
there pitching in, helping out. Who cooks?
I do, and my daughter Amanda.
And Amanda's in the background too. We're gonna hopefully meet her a little bit later. You're famous for your cinnamon buns. You do the cinnamon buns?
Cinnamon buns, yes.
Oh man, and this is what's catching my eye. It's like a smashed
Smashed potato poutine.
potato poutine with that's a gravy, or is that like
It's yes, it's like whatever chopped, whatever goes in a pot and
and
boils.
you've got spirits, you've got pints of beer, wine. You got a nice wine. This is new too. This
Yes.
wine list. You've got it all
and
right.
liqueurs and
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, this is an ideal place if you're in Pilot Butte. Stop by. This is the place to come to relax and unwind. Again, family-run business, family-owned, and that's what Saskatchewan's all about. Really, we're family. And what are families famous for? They're famous for getting together, eating, good company, and the tradition of visiting the hometown bakery, which is what we're going to do with you right now in Watrous. Check it out.
My dad was a baker in Holland, and after the war, my mom and dad were married, and they immigrated to Canada. And they first came to Regina, and actually he got on at McGavin's the first little while. And he actually bought Delisle Bakery, and they moved to Delisle, and then must have been about 59, I think, they moved to Wadena. And they bought Wadena Bakery. Dad ran it till 80 something. And then my brother bought that bakery off of him. Growing up in Wadena, like I worked on the weekends for Dad and in the summertime. And then we bought a bakery in Nacum, and we were there for 4.5 years. And then in 1989, we moved here.
You guys have been at this for 26 years now?
Yeah.
Sweet.
In the summertime, 12, 1, 1:30 in the morning is Ray's in, and then I usually come in 3/4 an hour after him. And right now, because it's winter and things have slowed down, and we're usually around 2:30, 3 o'clock. So it's long hours, but worth it if everybody enjoys the product.
Yeah, we have 2 or 3 regulars that usually show up about 7 o'clock. Around 10 o'clock, we get construction crews come in here quite often. The ladies come in the afternoon, and in the summertime, it's quite busy in the coffee shop because then we have the tourists coming through all the time. So.
We have pastries and breads and buns, and we don't really specialize in any one thing, although our, there's various pastries that we have the kids in town all come back for after they've grown up with them. And our buns are very popular, especially in the summertime. We have a very hard time keeping up, so.
Well, I remember that first time we made those cream horns and we put it on Facebook, and it was just like, for about 3 days in a row there, we were getting cleaned out because people were coming in and loading up on the cream horn. So, and then a lot of people were saying, yeah, I can remember those back, you know, when they were growing up and as kids. So that was very gratifying.
It's a very active community, and also because we have Manitou Beach just down the road, then we're also a tourist town. So we get very, very busy in the summertime with the tourism. And yeah, it's just great to see all the different people, and that aspect of it, of the town, makes it more interesting.
Our motto in the summer is basically, you make it, they'll buy it. So whatever we can squeeze in the morning to make, it's usually gone by the end of the day. So, and then a lot of times we run short a lot of times too, because I should mention that too. That's probably one of the hardest things, like even being in here for 27 years, is what to make every morning, you know? Like, there's lots of days we run out of stuff because we don't know what to make, you know? So, and then on the day that you expect a busy day, then that's the day that you don't sell anything, so you end up wrapping it all up at the end of the day and selling it for half price or whatever. So
we try and put our heart into it, and so when people appreciate that, then that makes you feel good. Yeah, I'd say that's the best. It's just
Saved by the bell. Right on.
watching that.
Well, that's it. I'm done with that. Let's end on that note and put the mic on him.
Okay, it's time to meet Amanda, who helped put the studio in Blue Rooster Cafe and Studio. And Amanda, you are Kelly's daughter and Wendy's niece.
Yes.
And you're responsible actually for this artwork behind us. Right, you did the painting?
Some of the paintings, and then some of the window art and the cow skulls as well.
Oh, well done. Beautiful artwork here at the Blue Rooster. And you do the mosaics, Wendy.
Yes. I've been doing mosaics since about 2000, and I teach mosaic classes here at the studio. And then we also have a number of other artists that we invite in to use the studio and teach classes. And then we also invite local artists to display some of their work.
That's what's nice about this. You teach a lot of classes. You mentioned knitting.
Yes, we have a knitting class that meets here once a week. We also have Canats that meet once a month here, our club. And we have quite a few. Right now we have a food drive coming up for the Canats.
Great idea.
And yes, our studio is open for meetings of any kind, and it's free for use. And small birthday parties or in the cafe itself.
Basically, the Blue Rooster Cafe and Studio is the epicenter of what's happening here in Pilot Butte. Great concept of a studio and cafe together. Enjoy your dirty chai latte, okay? A great beverage here. Just experience the artwork. What could be better than a nice hot cup of joe, great ambiance, and a good book? Crandall Berries in North Battleford has all of that and more.
Something like with cheese.
Something with cheese? Everything is made with cheese. We have a grilled cheese.
Yes.
Okay.
I like that.
Okay. Yeah, my dad and I, we took over on August 2nd. Actually, how it really came to be is I was actually looking for a manager position here in North Battleford, and I wasn't even thinking about being my own boss. And all of a sudden, I just see on the Remax that Crandleberries is for sale, and I just finished taking a business management course at the time, and I figured, why not be my own boss? There's a lot of reward. Like, my dad and I were pretty close, so we work together quite well. All right, so we'll be making a cinnamon dulce here. So we take some cinnamon and just sprinkle a dab in there. Yeah, so we'll get a couple shots of caramel in there and go ahead and get our espresso all ready to go here. Everybody just loves this place, and they go on TripAdvisor, and we've been voted #1 in North Battleford. And we're in the top 20 in all of Saskatchewan. Put the spoon on there and get the milk in there first. And start putting the foam on. Some caramel. And sprinkle some more cinnamon on there. That is a cinnamon dolce. We serve coffees, we serve lattes, soups and sandwiches.
Thank you so much. Oh my God. I'm gonna go sit down with those.
Well, we have a monster sandwich there. It's about as big as one of our napkin dispensers. And we have chicken, ham, beef, turkey, pickles, onions, lettuce, tomato, bacon, provolone cheese, cheddar cheese, pepper jack cheese, everything that's in the kitchen goes in. Yeah, it's all fresh meat. Nothing is processed. It's all fresh. We cook it all here in store, and it's fresh every day, pretty much.
How does anybody eat all of that?
Ah, they gotta unhinge their jaw like an anaconda. Before the books, they used to be for sale, but now I kind of encourage anybody just to grab a book, sit down, read, relax, have a good time. And if I don't have any of the books that you want, I can always order some. The comfort has always been here since before we took over, and it's something that we just love to keep here. We just love to make people feel at home.
Oh, oh, oh. Really? When my face disappears. Oh, that was good. Oh.
Follow you?
You can live off this.
Just come on down to Crandleberries. We'd love to see you.
I can't even put my mouth around this.
Well, thank you once again, Wendy, Kelly, for letting us be here today at the Blue Rooster Cafe and Studio in beautiful downtown Pilot Butte. You're on Facebook.
Yes, we are. Our menu's on Facebook, our classes are on Facebook, and you can check out upcoming events there.
Oh, yeah. And check out that menu on Facebook, too. A lot of organic food,
You can phone in and order food and pick up, or just stop in and have food with us in the cafe.
So convenient, so cozy, the perfect spot to come and have a visit, so stop on by. Thank you once again for letting us be here.
Thank you.
And thank you for joining us on another edition of maxTV Magazine. Cheers.
When you make very large quantities of stuff and freeze them, you have to put a ton of additives and preservatives, and we have to put a few in, otherwise our bread will last 2 days.
Oh yeah, they'll come in and just think, yeah, we can just go to the back and just whip it up just like that, or whereas that's the whole process takes a long time,
There we go, and enjoy.
If you have program ideas that you'd like to see on maxTV Local On Demand, write us at max.local@sasktel.com. maxTV programming is now available on maxTV on the go at maxtvonthego.sasktel.com.